What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here. Welcome to your YouTube channel for Power Yoga. Great to be with you back for another video today, 60-minute power vinyasa flow. And no more information that I can provide. Let's get ready for the ride. I will see you on the mat in the pose of the child. Boom. In child's pose, it's our pose where we ground and we set the tone for our practice here. So we want to start to get onto the knees with the knees wide, the big toes to touch, and then settle into the pose of the child in order to start to exercise the diaphragm, start to move the air in the lungs deeply and then out of the lungs. So total emptiness, and then you cycle through some deep breath, and then settle into a standard, normal, comfortable rhythm of breathing. Start to scan the body for any tension, especially in the jaw. We hold lots of tension in the jaw. And in child's pose, your hips also might start to feel a pinching sensation. Just adjust the knees, the distance of the knees a little bit in order to settle in, let the body open up. I'd like to commend you for getting onto your mat in the very first place. It takes a lot of effort to roll out the mat, figure out the video, set the heat, and all of the things that it takes in order to get onto the mat. So, great work. It's all gravy from here. Okay, we're going to thread the needle, so let's walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. You can come off the heels a little bit. Send the right arm up to the sky. Reach it up, follow the arm as it lifts, and then on the exhale, right arms threads underneath the armpit, and then we extend through the left arm. Let's see if you can settle your heels back onto the floor. And let's bring the left hand back underneath your shoulder. Take the right arm up to the sky. Eye gaze follows the right arm as it lifts. Breathe in, reach up. On the exhale, right hand sets down to the floor. Raise the left arm up to the sky. Big breath in. On the exhale, left arm sweeps underneath. Left shoulder drops down. Right hand extends forward. Hips back onto the heels. Draw the right hand back underneath the shoulder. Let's sweep the left arm back up towards the ceiling. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, left hand down to the floor. Let's bring the knees back towards the center line so they're directly underneath the hips, setting up for a tabletop and then cat and cow tilts. So just start to exercise through your spine. Let's work a little bit of movement into the spinal column from the coccyx to the crown of the head. And we start to create a little space between the bones of the spine. You should be riding the breath, inhaling up for cow, and it's on the exhale that you push the floor away, chin to the chest, navel gaze, and then let's just do two more. Easy does it here. Let's curl the toes underneath, walk the hands up to the top of the mat, lift the hips for the downward facing dog, begin to pedal out your feet. Make sure you spread your fingers nice and wide. Shake your head around a little bit here. Let's loosen up the neck bones even further. Your feet are hip width apart or heel bones in line with the actual butt bones in the pelvis, wrist bones in line with shoulder bones. And then you draw the triceps underneath a little bit. So wrap them underneath, create a little space, melt the heart towards the upper thighs, and keep a nice little soft knee bend. Let's rise to your toe mounds, lift up, breathe in, and then ripple forward, top of a plank. So you're rounding the shoulders. It's a protraction, and we'll come back to downward facing dog. Exhale, plug your heels towards the floor, keep the knee bend. Rise to the toe mounds, breathe in, ripple forward, top of a plank, protraction, downward facing dog, hips back to the sky, and let's step forward to the top of the mat for ragdoll pose. Point your feet 12 o'clock, heels at 6 o'clock, hands to the elbows, head to the floor. Drop the hands to the floor, toe heel the feet together, and we'll slowly roll up to mountain pose. Extend the arms above your head. Let's reach up to the sky, and with your right hand, take the left wrist. Stretch your left arm up towards the sky, and then send your hips to the left, and you're reaching over towards the right side. Change. We come up to center. Left hand takes the right wrist, stretch it up towards the ceiling, drive your hips to the right side, and you're bending to the left. Center line, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Don't draw the elbows down. Keep them at shoulder height. Draw the shoulder heads back, and then it's a lean back. I see this mistake a lot where people bring their elbows down and they arch, and what this does is it causes compression, dramatic compression in the low spine. Reach the arms back up skyward, breathe in. Forward fold, either the swan dive or the hands to the heart center. Doesn't really matter, it's up to you. Hands to the floor. Let's come into a halfway lift and lengthen. Big breath comes in, inhale. Flat back, exhale, fold, chin to the chest. Step back plank, high plank pose. Draw the knees down to your mat. Now you're gonna leave your butt high into the air as you bend the elbows, Chaturanga style arms. Keep your butt high into the air, elbows hug into center, and then you drag your belly button forward, root down through the toenails, arch the spine, baby cobra. Chin to the mat, fold. Child's pose, hips to the heels, relax. Hips up to the sky, downward facing dog, breathe out. Send your left leg up to the sky, open your hip open, make circles with the knee and ankle joint. Okay, we're gonna come back to down dog, so let's bring the left foot down, switch sides. Right leg sky. Once again, open up the hip, make circles with the knee and ankle joint. Okay, now re-extend the right leg to the sky, reach it up nice and tall, step the right foot to the right thumb, bring the left foot to the left foot to the right toe, and you're in a forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow in, yogis. Rise, mountain pose, breathe in, reach up. And this time again, we take right hand to left wrist, send the hips to the left, bend to the right. Okay, we'll come back up to the center, change hands, left hand to the right wrist, hips to the right, bend to the left. Back to the center, reach up, and then we'll take the cactus arm back bend. Hips forward, drop the head back. Re-extend arms skyward, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back plank. Drop the knees down, keep the butt high. Chaturanga elbows, chin hits the floor, chest hits the floor. Pull yourself forward, baby cobra. Root to the toes, arch the spine. Chin to the mat, fold. Child's pose, hips to the heels. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Now inhale to your toes, bend the knees, look forward, float it up. Land between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, mountain pose. Big breath in. Chair pose, birdie pose. Arcing Tadasana, stand up, go into a backward bend. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, step or jump, high to low. Upward facing, downward facing. We'll do that again. Once you get the down dog, come to your toe mounds, bend the knees, look forward, float it up. Land the toes, halfway up. Fold in, rise up. Fold forward, chair pose, birdie pose, sweep the arms. Arcing Tadasana, charge the feet into the floor, go up and back, bend. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Again, to the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, float. Land, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Birdie pose, fly it back. Staff pose, left knee lifts. Find the balance point. Left heel directly underneath the knee. Try to level off the hips here. Arms are to the sky. Woo. And now twist it open to the left side. Open it up just a little bit here. Back to the center. Keep the left knee lifted, reach up, and we'll move to airplane pose. Nice, gentle airplane. Left foot comes back, crown forward. And let's slowly land a crescent lunge. Left foot comes back. Arms to the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath in. On the exhale, set the hands down to the floor. Set the left knee down to the floor. Shift your hips back. Half splits. Rebend into the right leg. Curl your left toes. Runner's lunge. Step to the top of the mat. Left foot meets the right. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Float. Land. Lift. Fold. Chair pose. Weight to the heels. Toes lift. Breathe in. Birdie pose. Arms sweep back. Staff pose. Let's find the balance. Right knee lifts. Twist open to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Back to center, arms up, breathe in. Airplane ride. Send the right foot back, gentle. Soften the left knee, land the right toes. High lunge. Arms up, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands set down to the floor. Right knee sets down to the floor. Shift your hips back. Half splits, folding over your left leg. belly to spine a little bit. Spinal column goes left so it aligns over your left leg. Get ready to move. 3, 2, rebend into the left leg. Curl the right toes, runner's lunge. Step forward, right foot meets the left, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise to mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to the toes. Bend your knees, float. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Birdie pose. Staff pose, left knee, right into the twist. Staff pose, look forward. Airplane pose, kick it back. Soften the right knee, high lunge. Arms extend. Breathe in. Easy twist. Left hand comes down to the floor. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Reach. Now send the right arm forward over your ear. Horizon lunge. You're going to pivot so both feet are now facing towards the right side. You want to let the left hip come down towards the floor. And your arm is up or it's forward. Or you can reach towards the back foot. Totally up to you. Come back to the center, runner's lunge. Walk it to the back of the mat, so the Dandasana pose. Hands to prayer, just let your body open up, get that beautiful inner thigh on the right side, get that going here. Walk it forward, runner's lunge, frame your right foot. Step to the top of the mat, left foot meets the right, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise to mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Plant the palms, Chaturanga, float. Inhale, up. Down dog, exhale. Rise to the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, float. Land the toes. Halfway lift, please, flat back. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Birdie pose. Staff pose right into the twist. Back to center. Staff pose. Airplane pose. Kick it back. Softly land the right toes. High lunge. Big breath in. Easy twist. Right hand to the floor. Left arm to the sky. Send the left arm forward. Horizon lunge, left arm sweeps. Come to the outer edge of your foot. Now it's the right hip sinking down. You should feel a nice stretch right there at the muffin top. Back to the front. Left arm reaches forward. And then we walk it to Dandasana. Now it's right hip over right heel. Feeling the stretch on the inner left thigh. Walk it forward, runners. Step to the top, right to left, halfway up. Bow in. Crow pose. Knees to the backs, to the tries. Lift up. Lift your chin. Heels to butt. Big toes touch. Hold 3. 2. Chaturanga. Float it back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale. Downward dog. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Peace sign fingers, take your big toes. Capture the big toes, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold in. Chin to the chest. Release to downward facing dog. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. Rearrange the feet and the hands. You're in that beautiful box shape, that inverted feel, that V formation. Right, press the floor away. You don't want to hang and bounce on the shoulders here. Push the floor away. Engage and stabilize the joints so you maintain stability here. If you can, you plug your heels to the floor and you lift and spread all 10 toes. You should be hearing that deep rhythmic breath. Inhale to the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Land soft, halfway up. Here we go, fold. Here we go, chair. Here we go, birdie. Staff pose, left knee into the twist. Staff pose, look forward. High lunge, airplane pose into a high lunge. Left foot comes back. Inhale, raise the arms. Breath in. Easy twist. Left hand down. Right arm sky. Right arm reaches forward. Horizon lunge. Walk through the center, Skandasana pose. To the back of the mat. Skandasana pose to the front of the mat. So walk your hands through the center. Beautiful. Pay attention. Easy twist to the back of the mat. So your right hand is down, left arm to the sky. Reach up. Inhale to star pose. So you're facing the right side. We come up. Reach up. Big breath. Warrior 2, front of your mat. Right toes pivot out. That's our first Warrior 2 of of this class, of this vid, right? Shoulders over hips, back foot. You want to try to parallel. You're going to feel that on the inner thigh. Right knee keeps pressing towards the baby toe. Extend the arms out, shoulders drop. Eye gaze, drishti over your right thumb. Side angle lunge, forearm to the thigh. Now, I'm a fan of taking the arm over the ear, but many people like to take it up, right? So a Bikram would look something like this, where your left chin is coming up towards the bicep, and you draw the chest back. Or you take it down, or a hand to the floor. So a lot of options here to layer up. Reverse your warrior. So we haven't really moved the legs at all. We're just working with the upper body here. And we'll release Chaturanga, Dandasana, high to low plank. You can keep your right toes lifted to spice it up. Do the upward facing dog, kind of like a push-up. And we'll go to down dog. Inhale to the toes, rise. Bend the knees, look forward, hop it up. Land the toes, lift it up halfway. Exhale, bow in, team. Utkatasana, chair. Birdie. Staff pose, right knee into the twist. Up and over. Back to the center staff. We move to the airplane pose, kick it back. And we softly land your right toes, high lunge. Inhale, arms sky. Exhale, right hand down to the floor. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm forward. Horizon lunge. And we go Skandasana, back of the mat. So we walk it to the back. Right heel, right hip. Skandasana to the front of the mat. Left heel, left hip. We take easy twist to the back of the mat. So you walk it. Left hand remains down, right arm to the sky. Reach. We come up to star pose. Rise and shine. Reach up. Keep reaching up, star. Warrior 2, facing forward. Left foot is forward, arms extend. Jiggle and wiggle your feet apart. Keep that real beautiful external rotation here. Back leg should be very, very strong. If it starts to collapse, everything else is going to collapse. So press out through the right foot. Let the arms be your oars. Breathe in. Side angle lunge. Whatever variation works for you. Inhale to reverse your warrior, dance it back. Exhale, Chaturanga, hands to the mat. Again, left leg stays lifted to spice it up. Inhale, upward facing dog, breath in. And downward facing dog, breath out. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Please, palms, step on them. Walk the palms underneath the feet. Halfway lift and lengthen, and fold in. Keep straightening out through the legs. Fingers into the wrist creases, chin to the chest. Feel the stretch on the back body, the hammies, the calfies, belly into the spine. Pull your belly button in. Find a little more, create a little more space. Release. Hands to the front and you're back in. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise to the toes. Bend the knees, step or float. Land the toes. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Birdie pose. Right knee staff. Airplane pose. Let's bring your right heel back. Land it for high. Inhale the arms sky. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand down, left arm up. Left arm extends over. Horizon lunge, sweep. Walk it to Skandasana, back of the mat. Skandasana, front of the mat. Easy twist, back of the mat. Star pose, rise. Warrior 2, front. Left palm, flip. Reverse your warrior. And move into extended side angle. I know we were just here a second ago. That's cool. Walk yourself forward, half moon pose. Gonna balance on your left leg, kick you out through the right. Right arm sky. Keep driving through your right heel. Rolling the right hip over the left. Maybe take your eye gaze out to the right. Maybe take your eye gaze up towards your right thumb. Forward fold. Right hand down, right foot meets the left, fold in. Rise up, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Down dog. Oh Lord, here we go again. Rise to the toes. Bend the knees, float. Halfway up. Bow in, yogis. Chair. Birdie. Staff, left knee, twisted open left. Aeroplane, come back, kick through the left heel. Land your left toes, high lunge, breath. In. Exhale, easy twist. Right arm up. Walk it to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Skandasana, walk it to the front of the mat. Easy twist, walk it to the back of the mat. Left arm lifts, breathe in. Star pose, stand it up. Second warrior, open it up. Right palm flips, reverse, dance it up. Extended side angle. Half moon pose. Walk the weight into the right leg. And then we drive through the left heel. Push through the right foot, stabilize with the right hand, and then roll the shoulders open. Roll the hips open. Turn your head, maybe look at the left thumb. Fold forward, left foot down, left hand down. Rise to mountain pose. Big breath in, reach up. Hands to the heart center, breathe out. Extend your arms out in front of you. Eagle, right arm underneath the left. Sink your hips down. We're gonna take the right leg over the left. Okay, so wrap it up nice and tight. Maybe even hook the foot behind the calf. Elbows away from the chest. Keep sinking down into your left hip. Release, stand it up, arms up sky, hands to the heart center. Send your arms out in front of you, and then gently left arm sweeps underneath. Palm to palm, turn the thumbs toward your face, bend your knees, sink into the hips. Take your left leg over the right, eagle. Mountain pose, stand it up. Left foot down, arms sky, hands to the heart center. Figure 4, right ankle on top of the left knee, sit your hips back. Want to flex your toes, keep squaring your hips, belly comes down towards the inside of your right shin. Hands can be in prayer, hands can be behind the skull or extend out. Release, stand up, breathe in. Other side, figure 4. Left on top of the right. Square the hips. Send the booty back. Release, mountain. Fold forward, breathe out. Splay the toes out, Yogi Squat. Come down into your squat. Press the hands together. Elbows into the knees in order to create opening here. Once you get settled in, I want to have you lift your chest. Keep flattening the lower back. And we'll move into a twist. Left hand sweeps way to the outside of the left foot. Take your right arm up. You want to try to mobilize the hips, and we're rotating the shoulders around your hips that are in place and immobilized. Now we'll come back to the center. Place your palms back together. Readjust as necessary, and then we'll go to the other side. Extend out through the right hand. Take the left arm up. Turn your head so you look at your left thumb. And release, coming back to the center. Press the palms together. Lift the sternum up. Okay, forward fold, hands to the floor. Toe heel your feet together. You're generally at the top of the mat. I want you to sit your butt onto the floor and then roll onto your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. Okay, interlace the hands behind the skull. Send both feet up towards the sky. Flex the toes towards your face. Now we're going to do some Yogi Bicycles. We're going to do them with straight legs. So right now I have my right leg extended up. My left heel is hovering off the floor. And I draw the left elbow towards the right knee, and then we switch. Left leg is up and straight. Right leg is down and straight. Twist. And now start at your own pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Stretch it out. Feet forward, arms above the head. Stretch it out. Knees to the chest, hug it in. Start to rock and roll back and forth on the spine. We're going to take boat pose. Come up, lift up. Knees draw into center. Extend the arms forward. Just hold the position. Keep the shins as parallel as you can. Sternum lifting up. Draw the hands to the backs of your thighs. Rock and roll back and forth. 2 or 3 times. I'll see you in upward facing dog. Forward fold, high to low, and then stay in your upward facing dog. Let the front line of the body stretch. Beautiful work. And we'll come back to downward facing dog, hips back and up. Breathe. Send your right leg up. Open your right hip. Stack it up and over nice and tall. Rotate it open. Re-extend your right leg. Right foot forward, runner's lunge. Left foot meets the right, chair pose. Booty down, arms up. Hands to the heart center, prayer twist in your chair to the right side. Dip down nice and low. Arm up first, keep your hands in the prayer position. Fold forward, breathe out. Split your feet apart. Now with your left peace sign finger, you're going to take your left big toe. You're going to take your left foot out to the side. You stabilize with the right hand on the mat. Keep lifting up through the left leg. And left foot comes back down to the floor. Roll up to mountain pose. Reach up. Breathe in. Dancer's pose. You're going to drop your left hand down. You're balancing first on the right side. So we take the left foot towards the left hand, lock the knees together, stay upright here, or begin to go forward. Release, left foot meets the right. Take the arms up to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts, open your hip. Square the shoulders. Spin the inner thighs away from one another. Extend the left leg. Step the left foot forward, runner's lunge. Chair pose, right foot meets the left. Sink the hips down. Hands to prayer. Turn to your left. Look at your toes. Fold forward, breathe out. Mountain pose, reach up. Dancer's pose, left hand stays lifted. Take the inside of the right foot. Level off and square the knees. Look forward. First position, or begin to kick it out. And release. Right foot down, arms skyward. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. You're going to step back to high plank. Drop onto your forearms. Forearm plank. Elbows underneath the shoulders, butt not up, butt not sinking down. Nice and level. Belly to spine. Sphinx pose. Drop the hips down. Keep pulling the chest forward and through. Front line stretch. Your head is level. Chin parallel to the deck. Okay, you're going to release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. What we're going to do is do a little chest opener. Bring the hands out to the sides. And you're going to take your left foot over. You're going to roll open on the left side is opening up towards the sky. Right side is down. You can take your left hand up and then bring it in and tuck it in for a bind. All we're trying to do is get a little chest opener here. I'm going to release. And I'd like you to come back through the center. Make sure you arrange your body so it's even. And then we'll take the right leg across. Feel the opening on this side. And if you want, take the right hand behind, tuck it in, and open up the chest. And let's release it. Coming back to the center. Push yourself into child's pose. Hips back. Chest towards the mat. And relax. Breathe in. And breathe out. Scorpion up dog. We're going to do 3 of these. So we come forward. You're on your forearms. Your toes come towards the back of the head as you lift up. Chin lifts. Back to child's pose. Hips down towards the heels. Second one. Drag it forward. Maybe a little faster this time. Scorpion up dog. Back to child's. Third scorpion up dog. Downward facing dog, hips up. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Your thumbs should be facing each other. You're grounding down through the thumb pads and the index the middle finger sides of your hands. Not all 10 digits are pushing down evenly. Just do it through the thumb, middle, and index finger side firmly. Okay, we're going to take our right leg up to the sky. Breathe in. Right foot steps through Warrior 1, first warrior. Rise and shine. Reaching up through the fingers. Now remember, Warrior 1 is a lunge, so you are lunging forward. Back leg is very strong. Extend up through the arms, square up as best you can. Okay, we'll move to Humble Warrior. Hands behind your back. Palm to palm grip, stay in your lunge. Arch the heart up towards the sky. Breathe in. Humble Warrior, right shoulder towards the right knee. Drop in, extend the arms away from the low back. You should be pulling through your belly and rounding your torso as if you're in cat pose. Crown of the head might touch the mat for you really bendy people out there. Okay, we're going to root down through the feet, release back to Warrior 1. We square up forward. Then I'm going to ask you to open up to Warrior 2. Arms are extended. Nice deep Warrior 2. Okay, we're going to inhale, straighten out the right leg. Trikonasana, reach out over the right toes, hand down, hand up. And we're going to slowly move into Prasarita Twist, so bring your left hand down, and then just pivot to the right toes so now you're facing the left side of your mat. Walk your hands to the outsides of your feet here. Stay in a nice low Prasarita. Options are to keep your hands underneath the shoulders. That's fine. If you would like to come into Yogi Squat or any kind of modified pose of your choice, that's great. Release, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, come to a halfway lift, breath in, runner's lunge, you're gonna face forward. Back foot steps in roughly half the distance, so we come into pyramid fold over your right leg. Bend the knee to bring the nose towards the knee, chin to the chest for your Jalandhara Bandha lock. Super good for your health, for your metabolism, lymphatic system. Now to release, you're going to walk your left foot back, and then we're going to step back, down dog. Empty out. Breath out. Cha, cha, cha the hips back and forth. Let's bring in some neutralization into the situation. Beautiful work. Left leg to the sky. Breathe it in. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Left foot is forward. All the hocus pocus I talked about on the other side applies here. Square the hips. Back foot is firm. Square the shoulders. Arms extend. Remember, it is a lunge. Sweep the hands behind, interlace. We're moving into the Humble Warrior. Let's open up the chest to the sky. Stay firm in the legs. Keep the left leg bent. And then humble your warrior. Now on this side, I have to modify by bringing the hands onto the inside of my left leg. Okay, let's root down through the feet. We're gonna rise up to 1, reach up. We're gonna open up to 2, extend out. Straighten out through the left leg, we move into triangle pose. Open up towards the right side. Release the right hand to the floor, pivot the left toes, and there we are in our Prasarita fold. You should be facing the right side of your mat. Again, hands to the outsides, fingers underneath the heels. You could twist, where you take a left hand to the outside of the right foot, the right arm to the sky, or you could just look at my butt. Hands underneath the shoulders, halfway lift and lengthen, belly to spine. Runner's lunge, you're pivoting the left toes forward, and we set up for our pyramid. Right foot steps in, 2 heels on 1 plane, and we fold over our left leg. Releasing out of the pose, we're going to walk our right foot towards the back of the mat, so you're back in the runner's lunge. We come back to down dog, step it back. Cha-cha-cha, the hips back and forth. I'm going to take a half pigeon on the right side. So walk your right shin forward. I am going to actually go into double pigeon, so that's all up to you. I have better control in the double pigeon due to the nature of my hips, right? So that's just how I roll. If you're in half pigeon, you're trying to create distance between the front of the right heel and the front of your left hip. So you're extending back through the left leg. So you get the psoas, that muscle right on the front of the hip. You get a stretch there, and you get a stretch in the hip flexor group, the entire flexor group. About another 5 seconds, and we'll go ahead and release out of the pose. So we'll start to prepare yourself, bring yourself up to your hands. Okay, curl your toes underneath your left toes. Take your right leg back up to the sky, and you go back into 3-legged dog. Move your right hip around, give a nice little shake out, and consider if you want to flip or, take a little wild thing. That's your call. And when we're ready, we'll come back to down dog, and we'll send the left leg up, and we'll move into half pigeon on the other side. Now for folks that are new to this channel, I had a total hip replacement done on my left side 2 years ago, August, so a little more than 2 years. And in many regards, it's improved things for me, but in many regards, it's knocked things way out of alignment. As a matter of fact, I think one leg, it feels like one leg is longer than the other now, and this has created an imbalance. And now I think that my right side is starting to atrophy a little bit. So if you look closely at some of my poses, you'll notice that I struggle mightily on one side vis-a-vis the other side. And this is just life. This is the way it is. This practice reorganizes the body, brings it back into alignment. Maybe not perfectly, but it's constantly pulling you back to that set point, that foundation that we were born with. Another 5 seconds, so start to crawl up onto your hands if you were in sleepy pigeon. And now we're going to curl the right toes under and take your left leg to the sky for three-legged split. If you would like to move into your flip dog or wild thing, totally your call. And then we're going to meet in wide-legged forward fold. So once you get your hips back in semblance of order and neutralized, I want you to get onto your butt. And then bring the legs nice and wide. You want to flex the toes towards the face. You want to get your hip bones nice and seated onto the floor. We're going to send the arms up to the sky. Spin so the palms are facing up towards the sky. And you lean forward like you're serving up the old pie, pizza pie. And then I walk my hands to the outsides of the feet in order to facilitate an external rotation. There is a pose where you bring your arms underneath your legs. Okay, so right arm would come underneath, left arm would come underneath, and then you work your toes or your chest down towards the floor. It's not going to happen for me in this lifetime. Many flexible people can do it, and it's a great, great opener. Okay, we're going to release, coming back up. Okay, you're going to bring your left foot in. You can keep your right leg canted off to the side. Peace sign fingers take your right big toe. We're going to drop our right elbow to the inside of your right shin. Send your left arm up. And then take your left arm over your ear with your left hand. See if you can take the right foot. And then you're going to turn your chest. So you're looking underneath the left armpit. Beautiful, beautiful stretch on the left side rib cage. And we're going to release, coming back up. You're going to take your left hand behind you. You're going to push into the left thigh and left shin. You're going to take an arch. You're going to push your hips up. Really try to open up the body. Open up the chest towards the sky. And we'll come down. We'll move right to the other side. Left leg extends out. Right heel comes in. Left peace sign finger takes the left toe. And the elbow comes down, right hand up. Right arm reaches over the ear, and see if you can take your left toes with the right hand, and then turn the chest. Turn open, you're looking underneath the right armpit. Release. Coming back up. Beautiful work. Let's make our way onto our back with the knees hugging into the chest. Squeeze into the chest. Hug it in. Hug it in. Happy baby. Take the outsides of the feet. Draw the knees down. Now, I know this is not my first rodeo. I know as the practice slows down, people are going to want to wrap it up. Don't wrap it up early. These are really important to slow the system down. We're trying to deregulate. Just because the more vigorous piece of the practice is over, this is actually the most impactful portion of the practice. Stick with it. Extend your left foot forward. Peace sign finger grabs a hold of your right big toe. Your right leg is up towards the sky, and send your right leg all the way out to the side. I like to keep my left hand on the left hip to try to keep the hips peeled down onto the floor. Once you get into your deepest expression, release the left hand out to the side. And then bring the mind's eye back to the deep rhythmic breathing. Keep sending the signal to the body to relax. You do that by breathing deep and rhythmically. Okay, we'll move into our supine twist from here. We draw the leg up. You can either keep your legs straight and with your left hand take the outside of the foot, bring it over, or bend your right leg and your knee and bring it across. Supine twist. Release, knees to the chest. Squeeze in. Happy baby. Take the outsides of the feet. Right leg forward, peace sign fingers to the left big toe. You stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling, and then you take the left leg out to the side. Remember, we're trying to assist the right hip to stay flat and flush. As the body goes right back into that beautiful relaxation response, extend your right arm out and turn your head to the right if that feels okay. Let's draw the left knee and the leg back up. Again, option is to take the outside of your left leg, bring it across in a straight line fashion, bend the left knee, bring it across, supine twist. Release, coming back to the center. One more, squeeze the knees into the chest. Final rest of Shavasana. Let your heels touch, your toes drift apart. Palms face up. Lie down. Relax and breathe. And begin to roll your chin from shoulder to shoulder and side to side. You're opening up your neck bones. Make a fist and then open up the fingers, spread them wide. And then send the arms above the head, reach up. You can hook your thumbs together, long stretch. And hugging the knees into the chest, pull them in. And gently roll to the fetal position, side body. And then make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Join me. Place the hands together at the center of the chest, palm to palm. Dip the chin down just a little bit. Take a deep breath in. And then sigh out. Begin to open up your eyes, look up towards me. I want to say namaste, and I want to say thank you so much for joining me on your YouTube channel for Power Yoga. Once again, my name's Christian Allaire. Thank you so very much for the folks that are subscribing to the channel and leaving comments and liking it. And then also those that are donating money via Venmo and PayPal. I really do appreciate it to support the channel and the expense of the channel. I will see you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day.